Take my time and think about what I wanna be. Take my time and think about what I wanna see. And I will leave this cross and climb the hill you'll see.
Hello and welcome, fellow Pathfinders. My name is Deanne and this is King Nuts Tarot, although I'm thinking about changing the channel name to Deanne's Tarot. So, but anyway. General reading today. I've just picked a few cards and we'll see where we go with them. So without further ado, I haven't got my singing bowl again, but I've cleared and cleansed the space. So right, so we have the Mystic's Eye. Just going to look at these. Clairvoyance, Insight and Foresight. Take a closer look at them in a minute. Angel of Light. I'll read that one in a minute. Gold, the Solar Angel. Hemimorphite, the Eagless State. Don't know I'm going to have enough room on here. Hang on. Let's move them up a bit. Tiger's Eye, personal power in action. I've got quite a few cards here. Didn't realise I had this many. Shoe, order and peace. Sobek, union and power. Get these in. Whispering winds, messages from the unseen, communication. And the Sacred Scroll, knowledge, ancient wisdom. Right, okay then. Let's have a look. Right, so straight away I'm noticing that we're getting a lot of gold in these cards. So I'm getting... what's it called? Well, it'll come to me. Pyrite. But I've also got gold and tiger's eye as well. So anyone looking for a crystal confirmation. Right, well, so we'll start at the beginning. Clairvoyance, insight and foresight. Angel of light. Right, so we'll read this card. You are a light worker. You are here to make a difference in this world. Today I've come to tell you that all you have been through has made you the perfect channel to help so many people. You are a warrior of the light. You were chosen from the day you were born. You can do this. Do not focus on negative energy that could hold you back from reaching your highest vibration. You, my beautiful friend, are amazing. I am asking you to trust and simply use your gifts. Right, so I feel that this is going down, a path of service to other people, which seems to be a lot of my readings lately. Maybe, I don't know. I do feel that a lot of people are waking up to, their inner truth a lot more. So maybe that has something to do with it. Right, so Angel of Light, Mystic Clairvoyance. So I'm getting the feeling that some sort of opening up, some new skills, are being shown. Maybe they're not new skills at all. Maybe, you've had them for a long time. I'm getting, maybe you've had a recent discovery on how these skills can play into your, everyday life. Right, the solar angel. I might read the... right, I'll come back to that, but I might read the book for that one. But solar angel gold. So, like I said, I'm getting a lot of golds. Solar angel, sun angel. So there's a lot of sun shining. With this being the angel of the light as well, and this being obviously the solar angel, I do feel that light is being shone on something in particular. I don't think this comes from the ego. I think this is something deep inside yourself. Yeah, personal power in action. Yeah. I'm getting some sort of message, some sort of... hang on a minute. Yeah, so I'm getting the solar plexus chakra. The colour yellow, which again is gold. What else am I getting? Spirit. Yeah, I'm also getting the crown chakra. So that could go in with the mystic's eye as well, with the third eye chakra. Hang on. Yeah, I'm getting some sort of message or... hang on. Light message. Light message. Angel flight. Right, hang on a minute. I'm going to pull some tarot cards. I don't know what I'm quite getting there, actually. It's just reminded me of something I was listening to the other day about light codes, light language. Right, okay, we'll see where that comes out, but I'm getting some sort... it just reminds me of, like I said, something I was listening to the other day about light language. Right, so... I'm getting a lot of work put into something. Desires. Right, okay. One more card, please. Right, okay. Right, so I'm getting a lot of work was put into whatever it is you're working on. I think it's got something to do with your desires, or your desire, desiring something more with your life. Desiring to find this. Yeah, I'm also getting someone else's desire wasn't fulfilled. The cup was empty. Yeah, for someone here, right, what I'm getting is a lot of hard work towards this goal. I'm getting someone being put in a box here. I don't know what I'm... Hang on a minute. Just give me a minute because I've got... Yeah. So I'm getting the energy of someone working towards something and someone or some other energy trying to pull that back for their own satisfaction. Someone feels like they've lost something. This could go either way. It could be you, it could be someone else. I feel that someone felt that they've been put in a box or that they are being put in a box. Someone's being blamed for putting someone in a box. What I'm getting now is I'm getting someone reaching in and pulling you out of that box. Yeah, if this was you in the box, look, I don't know whether you can see that, can you? Right, see this light shining here? Yeah. In this box here, it's an open box, yeah? In here is a lot of darkness. Maybe you've had to go through a lot of darkness, a lot of hard work, a lot of, other people's desires for what they want for you, but this light's still shining here. Yeah, if they turn round here, they can walk out the box, yeah? So I'm getting with that one, maybe you felt that you were put in a box or that you're trying to get out of that box or that someone's trying to keep you in that box. Take that as it resonates, whichever way around, but some sort of, illusionary box was created. I'm also getting with this card as well, the ego's being put in a box. Yeah, someone shut that ego away. And sort of sealed it up. Right, okay, let's see what else we get. Right, so I've got messages from the unseen, conscious action, and knowledge, ancient wisdom. Yeah, so like I was saying before with this clairvoyance one, I do feel with someone that this is a family lineage, maybe someone in your family before. I do go on about this quite a lot, but lately this seems to be the energy, that souls are starting to wake up to something that wasn't completed in the family lineage. This seems to be the key here as well, or, that sort of energy that I'm getting on this one as well. So, personal power and action, order and peace, union and power. Yeah, so what I'm getting off this one as well is bringing that power back into alignment, from that bloodline. Union of the powers, creating order and peace. I've also got someone had to be put into a box for them to realise their personal power. It was a lot of hard work to get out of it, but you're there, you broke free or you are in the process of doing that. I think you're getting a lot of messages, a lot of downloads, a lot of help. I think your desires or your wishes, I've now got feel like something's being shone on them, you know, like shining light sort of thing. This solar angel, angel of light. Some sort of light has sparked some winds of change. Yeah, so this box up to now that you've put yourself in, someone else has put yourself, you know, whichever that goes, things are starting to become clearer. Yeah, standing in your own personal power here, got personal power here. So this is you seeing more clearly, yeah. And if you're not at the minute, soon will be. But the clouds have parted. The sword's here, it's shining. You know, you can see clearly down the road ahead. This leap of faith card here. Yeah. So what I'm getting off this at the minute is someone's, depending on where you are on this path, yeah. How I can't get my words out now, can I? Yeah. So everyone will be at a different level. This leap of faith has either taken place or is in the process. I think that you're starting to believe in yourself a lot more. Yeah. Okay. Yeah, I feel like you're starting to believe in yourself a bit more. You're starting to feel like you are powerful, or that power's being reignited somewhere. So with these, so I put them threes together, yeah. Right, so you've got personal power in action. I think this leap of faith here, you know, trying something new, maybe having a fresh perspective on something, maybe, you know, tweaking what you were normally doing in everyday life is giving you this power back. Or this action requires you, personal power in action requires you to take this leap of faith. Yeah, believe in yourself, take yourself out the box. Yeah, where you will see a lot more clearly, which gives you this power. Yeah, that's what I'm getting off them ones anyway. I feel that someone will bring order out of chaos. But I also feel that chaos may be started by you. Not in a negative way, not in an ego way. Just in a, I am not taking this anymore sort of way. Yeah. I want to live my life the way that I desire to live it. Yeah. And everyone that doesn't agree with it can just, that kind of energy. What else am I getting off them? Getting off that spirit. Yeah, I'm just getting be yourself. Yeah, I'm just getting be yourself. Don't bend to other people's, way of doing things. I also get that the way you've been working up to now has been a hard struggle. Yeah, it hasn't been an easy road at all. However, I do see there's a lot of brightness coming in here, a lot of light, a lot of knowledge, a lot of help, a lot of wisdom. a lot of understanding about something, a lot of empathy. Sorry, I was just getting something there, but it's sort of gone. Yep, the garden and the gate. Yeah. So this is you here. Yeah, contemplating. This is your garden. Yeah. And you've nurturing this garden here. Yeah. And once this garden's nurtured, you can step through that gate. Yeah. It's a bit like this card, really. Yeah. So once you've found your light here, turn round, step out. Yeah. Same with this one. Once your garden is nurtured and you feel strong enough, there's a big wide world out there. Yeah. So maybe taking that leap of faith, will bring you, a different viewpoint, that about the bigger, wider world, and what there is to experience out there. Right, I'm going to take one more of these cards, please, Spirit, and then we'll read that. It's saying, read the gold one. Right, I've got a man holding a coin here as well. 43. Window into your finances. Window into the finances. Right, what I'm getting is, if anyone's been feeling stuck with the money situation, or maybe worrying about money, I feel like someone's stepping forward, or you're finding someone to, help with that. I'm getting a window with your finances. I don't know what that actually means. A window into your finances. Is that right? Oh, okay. I'm getting, you're going to be seeing your finances in a whole new way. This could mean that there's money coming in, or it could mean that you've got a better understanding of where, your finances were going or going wrong, or, I'm getting like finances have been sort of siphoning out, going somewhere and you're not quite sure. Or abundance, not necessarily finances, but what I'm getting is like money slipping through your fingers, or, in the past. This is like a past energy. Yeah, I've got like he is here, someone holding this coin up and saying, here, this is where they've been going, or this is what you need to tweak, in order to, sort that out, or this is a new opportunity for you to make more money or abundance, I mean, this could be a side hustle as well, if you were thinking about using this, these new skills, in a sideline, could be bringing about more money. Yeah, that's all I'm getting off that one. Right, so we'll pull a few more tarot cards and see what else we get. Any more messages? Ooh. Okay. Hang on. Right, what have we got? Excuse me. Right, okay. Right, so we've got the Lovers. Yeah? We've got Facing the Beast. And we've got something coming into completion. Right, okay. Right, I've got a strong bond with someone here. This could be a family member, it could be a partner. Hang on, I'm getting a couple of different things off it, so. Yeah, I'm getting some sort of animosity or some sort of argument or some sort of emotion that someone's been going through with this card. I think someone's had to face something about, you know, their relationships, their, you know, about the people in their life, about the relationships in their life, about the relationships to certain, you know, maybe it's to do with money since it's next to the, you know, man holding the coin as well. You know, maybe not facing, you know, truths in, you know, relationships or things that have no meaning in your new energy, you know, keeping your energy to yourself sort of thing. And whatever, you know, like say it could be relationships, it could be, you know, something that's, you know, held you back. Like in this box here, I said before, didn't I, about, you know, there's been a lot of hard work done here, and with some people I get like, you know, being dragged back into the mire sort of thing, you know, to accommodate other people's emotions. With this, I'm getting that someone's faced the beast, you know, head on and, you know, had a truthful conversation with them about, you know, what's what, or walked away. With this one, though, I do feel that, you know, something's being said, something's being faced. I do also get that in this energy that that person is not probably going to, you know, see your viewpoint. I also get legal contracts as well. You know, this could, like say, have something to do with your finances, you know, some sort of battle that's been going on. Not necessarily a battle, but, you know, a back and forth sort of thing. I do feel that this energy here, you know, if it's been a bit sticky or a bit emotional, is sort of, you know, going full circle now and sort of completing. I don't feel that you were the same person you were even a few months ago. I feel like if you look back now at, say, this time last year, I won't say what month because, you know, someone might be viewing this in the future. It might not be, you know, now's May, but if you look 12 months ago to, you know, what you're viewing, you know, this video that you're viewing today, I think you'd be able to see significant changes in your life or in yourself since 12 months ago from this video. And I also feel that in 12 months from this video, you're going to have grown again and maybe changed in many ways. Yeah. I do feel like you see a higher vantage point, you know, a higher, it's like a perspective, like you're looking back or looking down on what, not looking down in, you know, an egotistical, narcissistic way, but, you know, looking down on a fresh perspective of what you've achieved. Yeah. And being very surprised at what you've achieved in that time. Yeah. And I also feel that a lot of other people are going to, that know you, are going to be very surprised at what you've achieved, you know, within 12 to 24 months. What's that spirit? Yeah, so I'm getting some sort of message being brought in. Ancient wisdom. I'll pull one of these. Ancient wisdom. Do you know what? I've said this before in, I don't know what reading it was. It might have been the healing reading, you know, a few videos ago. But I'm getting the same energy in this one. You are the one that gives it light. And if I think, I'll link it in here. But whatever you're opening up to now, if this was to do, like it says in the beginning, with some sort of ancestral knowledge, some sort of bloodline cycle, some sort of karmic cycle, as it were, or, you know, whatever you want to call it in your family lineage, you know, patterns. I feel that you can see the patterns. Yeah, you're the pattern breaker, you're the chaos maker, you're the one that says no more. You've brought it light. You are a light worker. You see things, you feel things, you hear things. Messages from these cards. Divergence. Yeah, so what I'm getting with this is, I'm getting from this card that you divert. Look, see where this is here? The like dark smoke. I don't know if you can see that, can you? Yeah. It's got like dark here and it's got light in the, light in the middle of this tree. But also it's incomplete here. See that? I'm so sorry about coughing again. Every time I do these readings, I start coughing. Yeah, what I'm getting with this is, with this one as well, I'm getting some sort of cycle that wasn't completed, you know, with your family. So, in other words, it just goes on and it goes on and it goes on, you know, in some sort of loop. This is broken here. Yeah, you've broken it. So, this dark thing here is off to the side now. You know, this shadow. We won't call it darkness, we'll call it the shadow, yeah? I feel, and the light here is in the middle. Yeah. And what I'm getting here is that light's being shone down, you know, to break this cycle that keeps going on. That's what I'm getting out of that card. With this card as well, you know, completion, dreaming big, you know, dreaming up a new way of doing things. Got any more out of that one, Spirit? Entanglement, yeah. So, ooh, dropping them all now. Yeah, so yet again, entanglement here, yeah. I do feel that some of you have probably been in a, very big entanglement. You've had to, I'm almost getting like, un, you when you get, like a necklace chain or, like some sort of chain and it gets all tangled up in, all your other necklaces or, chains or the Christmas tree lights, when you put them away every year, but, they get tangled up, that kind of thing. And I feel like I'm getting someone pulling and pulling, and untangling that mess. Yeah, so that they've got all the, and organising the chaos of mess, and putting it out nicely on a, on a, I don't know, a necklace rack or, taping up them Christmas lights so they don't get entangled again. That's sort of image I'm getting with you. The De-Tangler. De-Tangler? De-Tangler. Yeah, we'll go with that. You're the De-Tangler of karmic chaos. I don't even know what that means. I'm just getting a karmic chaos. But yeah, so I think whatever, you've been working through these past couple of years or, however long this has been going, is not just to benefit you. I think this is to benefit your whole family or friends or, people that you come across. I'm getting anything else, Spirit? Saying, take one more card, take one more. Okay. Right, go on then. These ones. Let's see what we get. Oh. Right, okay. Do you know what? If I'm right on this, I don't know whether I am, but I have a feeling that these two cards showed up in that reading I was on about being the light bearer, the light carrier. I'll have to go back and look at it myself, but I've got loads here. Hang on. Right, okay. Right, so we start off with this one. The Starlit Cloak. Protection, mystery, the cosmos. So these are all talking about you having a connection, with the other realms, with whatever you, believe in. But, that mystical side that not all of us see. Right, the cycles and change. Are you kidding me? Astrological influence and guidance. What I'm getting off that one actually is if you haven't had your birth chart done, yeah, I'm getting birth chart. Birth chart might be significant to someone. You can actually go online and get free birth charts. It helps if you know what time you were born at and where you were born, but I mean, you can work around that. It's more detailed if you know what time and where you were born, but you can do it without. So if that resonates with you. And then the Herald's Call, announcements and significant news. Yeah, and here's the big light again, look. So you're definitely shining, definitely. And if you feel the need, for extra protection or whatever, I've got gold, tiger's eye, and him. I can't even say that. Yeah, I'll show you. Hemimorphite. I don't know what that crystal looks like. I'm guessing it's probably blue, but I don't know. I haven't heard of that one. Right. Do you know what? Actually, because it's been stuck in my head, I'm going to read this card here, gold. because it told me to read it before and I didn't, did I? So we're going to finish off on this one. If I can find it. Right. So this card here, I'm just going to read the message for this one because for some reason it keeps saying read that message. So, right. So I'll read the bit there and then I'll read your healing journey. I offer you the very essence of the sun. Wear my solar embrace and feel my warmth. Carry the direct signature and purity of the Infinite One in your heart. Let us light the individual flame of immortality that you are. Close your eyes and wear my star-filled emerald robe. Let it surround and heal all that you are. My physical presence embraced as sure as the sun rises each morning. I will trigger the memory of the God self inside you simply by my light, warmth and glow that memory will be recognised. Invoke my golden flame from above. Invoke my golden flame from above you and shine in your endless divine design. You have heard my call. That part of you that is unbounded has begun to restructure the very threads of your existence, manifesting your perfection so your greater purpose may be recognised. Let the spirit of Ra shine in your every action. In the embrace of Newt, you are his child. Right, so the healing journey today with gold. Gold is a metal of regeneration, vitality and power. Right, so before I go on any further, like Egypt, so they always used to use a lot of gold with everything because, and I know I always go on about Mark Bayersky, but he's got this stuff called golden relief. So gold is a very beneficial thing for, humans to either not in large quantities, but, to take into your body. That's why it's a conductor, so it's very powerful. The Egyptians knew that. That's why they used a lot of gold. And because you've got a lot of gold on these cards, maybe if you've got a gold bracelet or a gold necklace or, something golden, putting that next to your skin might benefit you. Because, right, so anyway, gold is a metal of regeneration, vitality and power. On some level, you have depleted yourself, leaving an open door for stress and negativity. It is time to recharge and take time for self. Review your goals and let your potential shine as the guiding light in choice. Nothing is out of your reach when you are inward, whole and revitalised. Though in physicality it is easy to forget your blinding light. Gold is here to help you go inward and have trust, for although we are all unified and equal, each of us contributes individual sparks to the end fire, which will not be in its completion without us. Gold is asking you to remember this and honour your individual path with trust and empowerment. Leave your footprints in the sand for others to see and follow if they wish. For under gold's spell, no one has ever seen the beach upon whose back you walk. It lives in you alone. Affirmation: I am the solar angel. Right, so if you got something out of that today, please leave a like or a comment. If you got something different, I'd like to hear about it in the comments. And subscribe if you like what I'm doing, and hopefully I shall see you on the next one. Bye.